Hey guys, it's your boy Dokias. Today I'm joined by my pet Tyler.
Tim, shut up. You have no friends.
Or like your mom has no friends.
Oh my gosh, dude, you literally make no sense. Our moms are literally friends. Unless you're saying that your mom is not a person.
You know, friends don't always have to be people.
I agree. You would know. Anyways, in this video, we'll be ranking the characters in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate in a tierish list. Let's get started.
Dun 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 dun.
So basically how we're going to be ranking them is by tiers. Tier 1 is the best, while Tier 5 is the worst. We'll be ranking the characters on the following criteria. 1. Overall usability. 2. The cute and cool factor. And 3. Relevance.
We will also be taking into account my professional opinion. Let's get right into the video! So first, we will be looking at Tier 4. You might be wondering, why aren't we starting with Tier 5? Because we can. Deal with it. Here we have Samus and Dark Samus. Overall, their utility is practically the same. Doo-doo.
Yeah, you might as well call them twins.
Maybe because they're replicas of each other. Anyways, the only part of Samus's moveset that I actually like is the cannon, because it fires this colorful thingy. Utility earns a 3 out of 10. Cool factor, 4 out of 10, because she's not special, but they're not dull either. Relevant, sure, but nobody cares about her in the suit anyway. Ryno, 5 out of 10.
Next up, we got Isobel. Isobel's pretty bad, to be honest, so you can only really spam. Utility, 1 out of 10. Is she relevant? Nah. Nobody even knows where she came from. She could be a radioactive stray, as Tim likes to say. 1 out of 10. Never even heard or seen of her. However, as a dog, she's pretty adorable. Cute and cool factor, 10 out of 10.
That's pretty much the highlights of Tier 4. Nobody cares about the other people. If you really want to know though, the other fighters on Tier 4 are Donkey Kong, Fox, Lucas, Zelda, Dr. Mario, Martha and Lucina, Meta Knight, Pit and Dark Pit, Lucario, and Little Mac. If you're wondering who Little Mac is, he's the super irrelevant and useless guy. His name reminded me of mac and cheese, and Kraft is kind of a G, so he gets Tier 4. Next tier.
So here we have Tier 3. Fighters in this tier are stronger, more viable, and sometimes more used/relevant. Overall, just mediocre.
First on the list we have Mario. Mario is probably the most iconic character here. Relevance gets a 10 out of 10. Usability only scores a 6 out of 10 because I can't comprehend how he shoots fireballs without a fire flower. For a cool and cute factor, he only gets a 4 out of 10. His appearance is one of the closest resemblances of a human.
After Mario, we have Pikachu and Pichu. Are they the coolest Pokemon? Nah, but probably the most iconic. Relevancy, 8 out of 10. Are they any good though? I'm not sure. They're pretty weak, but I guess if you rock with them, then you do you. For us, they score a 5 out of 10 for usability. The last factor is the cool and cute factor. Since Pichu's kind of cute, Pikachu's kind of cool, they both score a 5 out of 10.
Pac-Man, the protagonist of one of the most quintessential games that started a whole new era of gaming. Move over Fort Trash, Pac-Man was here first. Relevancy definitely scores a 10 out of 10, with a cool and cute factor of 6 out of 10. He definitely is not overpowered or even strong to begin with, unless you're actually good at the game. However, we are trash. But if you're feeling a bit nostalgic, he's your guy. 3 out of 10 for usability.
That's pretty much all the important Tier 3ers, and if you're curious, the other characters consist of Luigi, aka Bootleg Mario, Bowser, Bowser Jr., Roy and Marth, Ike, Simon, and Richter. Next tier. Here we have Tier 2 now. Tier 2 characters are the top characters in terms of viability, cuteness, and coolness, and relevancy.
Our first two characters on Tier 2 are Peach and Daisy. The only real reason why they are on Tier 2 is because they use Toads as meat shields. That's all. Toads are just really annoying.
Next up, we got Diddy Kong, the coolest monkey of them all. Diddy got that cool banana eating skill and a cool gun, and since his guns are greater than fists, 7 out of 10 on usability. Being the coolest monkey definitely gives him a 7 out of 10 on the cool factor. And is he relevant? He's kind of overshadowed by the bigger DK. That's Donkey Kong, not Dakota's for you Fort Scrubs. 5 out of 10.
By the way, Dakota's got his name from Dokias. Next up, we got Piranha Plant. My man's got this great pot, but no eyes. But he has a spike ball and he promotes saving nature, so he gets a 7 out of 10 for the cool and cute factor. Hashtag save them trees. 8 out of 10 for relevancy, because he's basically the Goomba of Mario. Utility gets a 4 out of 10 because he has leaves that probably can't do as much damage as fists. Ah!
That's pretty much all the memorable characters from Tier 2. But just in case you're curious, Yoshi, the Ice Climbers, Mewtwo, Wario, Mario with a W, Pokemon Trainer, Cloud, and Mr. Game & Watch join in on Tier 2. So now we move on to the best characters in the game, the Tier 1ers. These characters are pretty much an automatic W if you use them and you aren't a bot.
Since these characters are the most feared, it would only make sense to have Jigglypuff lead us off. Jigglypuff is an insane character whose mere presence can scare off opponents. Utility is a 9.5 out of 10. Cool factor is a 10 out of 10. Relevancy only scores a 6 out of 10 because who actually used Jigglypuff in Pokemon? Up next is Linc. He's the main character of all the Legend of Zelda games, which kinda makes me wonder, why don't the titles have Linc in them? He has a bow, so he's basically Katniss Dean Ever. Utility is a 10 out of 10. As mentioned earlier, he's famous, so he gets an 8 out of 10 for relevancy. His costume can change, and that's pretty cool. 6 out of 10 for the cool factor.
Following Linc is Zero Suit Samus. She has boosters on her shoes, which is basically making her a hero. Because of this, she gets a 7 out of 10 for utility. 7 out of 10 for relevance, because she stars in her games. She also has a cool factor of 4 out of 10 because of her advanced weapons. I think she should be a Tier 2 character, but other sources say that she should be a Tier 1 because of her unique characteristics. Rivaling Zero Suit Samus, we got Wii Fit Trainer. She provides good attack by saluting the sun. Utility, 8 out of 10. She shows how you can have fun attacking former friends to stay in shape. Relevancy only gets a 4 out of 10. Let's be honest, who actually uses those Wii Fit boards? However, she is pretty cool by promoting benefits of yoga, so she earns an 8 out of 10 for the cool factor.
Inkling is a squid with paint. Squid tastes pretty good and it's kind of healthy to eat, so that earns a 9 out of 10 for utility. Apparently there's a game about the squid population, so they get a 4 out of 10 for relevancy. I guess the idea of squid fighting back against human oppression while we soil their environment is pretty cool. 7 out of 10 for the cool factor. And probably the best, most OP character in the entirety of Super Smash Bros. Is
Kirby, the awesome great goddess herself. Kirby's pretty much your do-it-all versatile character. Not only can she eat other people and commit seppuku with them, she also has many other great qualities. For example, her Flaming Hammer can pretty much one-shot total slots personas, and her down B is the best move in the game. Usability, 10 out of 10. How cool is she? Cooler than everyone else. 10 out of 10. Is she relevant? I don't know. Sure, maybe 10 out of 10. But be warned, everyone. If you ever see a duo of Kirby, you will die. Shout out to Ben.
Now that we are done with the Tier 1s, we move on to the failures of Smash Bros. Ultimate, the Tier 5s. These characters are underneath the bottom of the barrel. Utter disgraces, the slaves, the serfs, the bad eggs of the bunch, the disappointing siblings, the Asian with bees, the IQs without food courts, the Happy Meals without a toy, and the Patrats of Pokemon. We're starting this Tier 5 list, with the absolute worst character in the entirety of video game history, Ness. My man's is absolute rubbish. He's even worse than the Toads. There is no end for my hatred for this character. He's the knockoff Lucas. -10 every category, no exceptions.
The final characters we'll be specifically talking about are the fake Lincs, Toon Link and Young Link. What disappointments compared to the almighty regular Link. They score a 1 out of 10 for utility. Why use them when you can already use the regular Link? Scoring a 1 out of 10 for the cool and cute factor, at least they should change their costume. Finally, they score a 5 out of 10 for relevancy for being remotely related to the original Link.
So, we're done listing off the specific characters in Tier 5, but just in case you're curious, once again, the others are Captain Falcon, Sheik, Falco, Ganondorf, Snake, Sonic, King Dedede, Olimar, Rob, Wolf, Villager, Robin, Shulk, Corrin, Ridley, King K. Rool, Bayonetta, Mega Man, Rosalina and Luma, Greninja and Incineroar, Palutena, Duck Hunt, Ryu and Ken, Mii Brawler, Mii Gunnar, and Mii Sword Fighter. They are all disappointments!
/ irrelevant!
Okay, so here are the final standings. Feel free to pause. Anyways, guys, that's the video. Special thanks to Tyler for greatly assisting me in this video. Overall, this video took over 10 hours to make. I really hope you enjoyed it, and make sure to like it. Thank you!